So let's go ahead and open Photoshop. And of course, I'm using Photoshop CC 2021 as per this date, which is the 6th of December 2020. And now let's go ahead and create a new empty document. So it doesn't matter what you select from here, just click on Create. So now we will start by understanding the UI or the interface of Photoshop. Why? Because one, you need to understand where everything is located and how to access it. And two, it's going to be easier for you to learn another Adobe program, like Illustrator, for example, because all Adobe software are pretty much laid out the same. Now on the top right here, we have the menu toolbar, and each title has its own menu. On the left, we have the toolbar, and these are all the tools that you're going to need to work on different projects. We have the move tool, the selections, the crop, the brush, the text, all you need. You can of course customize the toolbar. If you click right here, you will have 2 tools per row instead of 1 tool per row. You can remove the toolbar from here, put it here. Okay, whatever you want. You can put it back or plug it back what it was if you want. So I like to keep my toolbar like this, 2 tools per row. It makes it easier to access the quick mask mode and the screen mode, and also to switch between the foreground and the background. And if you notice right here, with each tool, you have that little white triangle. And basically, if you click and hold, you will access more tools. Okay? And these tools, as I like to call them, are siblings. Why? Because they pretty much offer the same results, but the workflow is a bit different. So right now I just unplugged the toolbar by mistake. I can just go ahead and plug it back like this, no problem. And if you click on these dots and hold, click on Edit Toolbar, you can edit the toolbar. But I don't recommend editing the toolbar. I think you can just keep it like this. It's better. And right here we have panels, and panels will change depending on what workspace you select. So right now we are under Essentials workspace. So we have the essential panels that we need in Photoshop. We have the basics right here. Colors, if you want to choose color from here. We have the swatches, same thing, gradients and patterns, okay? And down here we have properties, adjustments, libraries. Don't worry, you're gonna learn more about those as we progress in the course. But what you need to understand is that these panels will change depending on what workspace you select. So if we change to graphic and web, now we have different panels. We have character, paragraph, and glyphs. And the reason why we have those is that because when we design websites, there's a lot of typing involved. That's why Photoshop gives you the right panels for this kind of job. If we change again, for example, to photography, we have what we need to work with photos. So we have histogram, so we can read the colors of a photo. We have the adjustments, so we can make grading and balance the whites and all that stuff. Let's go back to Essentials. And right here, for example, you can see there is an icon. And if you are just starting in Photoshop, it's gonna be hard for you to guess what panel is this just by looking at the icon. So what you can do is that you can either hover over the icon and you'll have the name of it, or you can click, drag to the workspace, and then just do this, and you have the name of it. If you don't need it, delete it, okay? If you want it back, you just come over here to Window, and then we can look for History, because that's the panel that I just deleted. Here we go. And then I can put it back like this. So when you go to Window, you will find here all the panels available in Photoshop. Everything is here. If you cannot find it here, you can find it here. And the last thing you need to know about the UI is that it's customizable. So let's say, for example, I need more space to work in Photoshop. I can click here. I can delete this, make this thing even smaller. And now I have more space to work in Photoshop. The only thing left to do is that you need to save this workspace so you can always access it when you need it. So I already have mine right here, Adam. But the way to save a workspace is that you click here, of course, and then you look for a new workspace. Let's give it a name. I'm going to call it Adam 2. Save. And now here we have it. So each time you open Photoshop, you can choose this workspace. The last thing I want to talk about is the screen mode. If you come over here, click and hold, you'll see that you have 3 screen modes. We have the standard screen mode, full screen mode with menu bar, and we have full screen mode with nothing. I always work with full screen mode with menu bars. So basically you have more space and you have everything else untouched. And you can also switch to full screen, so you have nothing, just the picture. If you want to find some errors, if you want to check the details and stuff like this. Okay, so if you want to go back to normal, you just click on F. All right, so you either choose a screen mode from here, or you just click on F on your keyboard. So now let's go ahead and try something funny. If I come over here to File, Open, select this picture, it's gonna go ahead and open in a new window. And if I click and drag, I can unplug it from Photoshop. So the window gives us all the information we need about the picture. We have the name of the picture. We have the color mode of the picture, which is RGB and not CMYK. We have the resolution of the picture, which is 72 pixels per inch. And we have the dimensions of the picture. This right here, 8.33%, is the zoom percentage. So if I choose the zoom tool, I can zoom in and out, and it will change. Okay, if I want it back to normal, I can right-click, fit on screen, and then plug it back to Photoshop. Now, if I go to Layer, make sure the background or the picture is selected, I can go to Filter, and then choose Liquify. Now I can increase the size of the eyes. I can increase the smile. And also I can increase the size of the lower lip and the upper lip, like this. Just click and drag up and this one down. I can also come over here to the jawline and then decrease it to make it smaller. Click OK. And now we have a funny thing. If you want to export this image, you can come over here to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, give it a name, and save it. You can also save the entire document in case you decide to come back and make changes. So click on File, Save, leave everything as it is here, and click OK. And now the document will be saved. If I close now the window, I can click right here on Home, and I'll find the saved documents right here, and I can reopen it. Okay guys, so that was pretty much all about the interface, and see you on the next one.